Welcome back to MMA Mathletes. My name's Sean.
I'm Joe.
We're two casual MMA fans who happen to be degenerate gamblers. Come join us as we chase the perfect parlay each week. This week, we're breaking down UFC 321. And if you like our content, make sure you're subscribed.
Before we get into this week's podcast, we do go live on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube every Tuesday and Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific. Also, this Saturday, we're going to be reacting to fights starting at 7 a.m. So make sure you're following us so you don't miss it.
So we got some news this week. We got Jalen Turner eyeing a comeback. How do you feel about that?
Eyeing a comeback? Who's he coming back with? Pause. Who's he coming back on? Dude, how do you phrase that without sounding weird?
Well, he's going to take someone's back and then give them back shots.
Maybe he should stay retired.
And that's a podcast. See you guys.
I don't even know who I'd want to see him fight, you know?
I mean, he was still competitive. I just feel like he got kind of complacent at the end where like he was just like maybe going through the motions. He didn't really feel like he didn't know what he wanted kind of thing. Almost like a midlife crisis, but in like the career version of that. And then now that he's gone, because he's so young, I think he's like early 30s, if that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just like leaving. Now he knows what like the grass isn't green on the other side type of thing. Where he's like, dude, I love fighting.
He's pretty good at skating too.
Is he?
Yeah, he can do like 3 flips and he can do all that stuff.
Who would have known?
I would have known.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it also helps that he's like a wicked athlete.
Yeah, he has that athletic style though, like the one that's like you just see he's like not a skateboarder. He's just a very athletic guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he just has hops and stuff like that.
Dude, his always probably like hella sick.
Probably. He skates like I don't know. He just skates kind of like Theodis Beasley a little bit. You know,
okay,
like that, like super like stiff, weird style, but can like throw down.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Well, it's also like I feel like taller skaters in general. Not to get completely off topic. This is now a skateboarding podcast.
Yeah,
it's taken over. I feel like taller skaters normally have that kind of like lanky, athletic kind of style. Anyways,
true. Anyways, back to the actual podcast. Who do you want to see him fight?
I mean, I guess you're gonna have to work your way up again.
Ilya.
Dude, well, I mean, 155 is just such a like demon division right now.
Yeah, that's a tough division to come back at.
Mateus Gamrot 2.
How'd that work out the first time?
Oh, decision.
What? Gamrot decision? Stop.
Fight of the night, but decision.
Stop.
Imagine.
Fight of the night. I don't know who I'd see him fighting. Who do you think he would fight?
I have probably just someone that's kind of like a
You think he starts in the 15 again?
No, he won't be starting in the 15, I think.
Where do you think he'll be?
Probably just outside unranked. So get someone that's unranked that's like kind of moving up, just about to be in the top 15. Give him that. And then it's like, okay, cool. He's still that guy. Let's bring him into the...
Was he ever ranked before he left?
Yeah, I mean, he fought Dan Hooker.
I know he fought Dan Hooker, but how ranked was he?
I think he was like 12, like 10 to 15.
Gotcha.
I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He should have just stayed in, and I really enjoyed his fights. But this time off, like, let's see what that ring rust looks like. Let's see what everything looks like.
Yeah.
And when is he assuming he's going to come back?
I don't know if he has a timeline. He just sounds like he wants to come back.
That was really weird when he retired.
Yeah.
It was like he didn't retire there. He was like, guys, I can't do this anymore on the way out. like a throwaway thing.
Just got submitted. He was like, yeah, that wasn't my best performance. Also, I think I'm just going to back away.
I should have told DC in there, but I'm definitely not coming back to this bitch. He's not going to see me at work on Monday.
Yeah. This is going to be awkward.
Yeah. I just don't know who he would fight, though. Like, man, he just has such a weird style, too.
Yeah.
He's really tough in the division, too. Super long, big power. Who did he knock down and then that guy got up?
Oh, your boy.
Probably not my boy with the
100%. Hinata Moicano.
Oh, Moicano. Dude, he put him out. And then he rose from the dead. Yeah. Man, he should have just gone on top of him and finished him. Yeah. That's the thing is you can't stop until that ref pulls you off. Yeah. And then the announcers officially say it's over. Unlike this past weekend where they called it off, and then they said, never mind, I'm sorry. And then it was like, okay, so now I got to win this fight twice. Let's win it by TKO, and then let's go ahead and win it by decision.
It's just crazy that in my 15 years of watching any kind of combat sports, I've never seen anything like that happen. In the last 2 months, we've seen it twice. Like, that's so crazy to me that, like, it's just such a overreach in reffing. I just don't understand where you're coming at this, like, idea that you can just come back on what you said. It's like, no, your word's final. Oh, it's ended? Cool, it's ended. Oh, you need, like, some time to do this? That's cool. Like, you're the judge, jury, executioner in the middle of that octagon. Like, whatever you say goes. So I don't know why you're just doing this weird wishy-washy thing.
Yeah, I really don't know what you would do to combat that. Would you no contest it? Like,
I have no idea.
Like if he said, man, I really did make a mistake here a few minutes after, it's like, okay, well, he has an adrenaline dump now. If he got knocked out right away, that's not on him. You just ruined his record.
I just think that once you say something, it's final. Like it's not like other sports where, we got to do an instant replay challenge or something like that. You work with what you got. If you're going to say that was the end of the round or whatnot, you stand on that shit. If you think that guy got put out, stand on that shit. Don't do this weird thing where it's like, were you, Neil, were you still, okay?
Yeah. Neil, by a round of applause, how do you feel?
Yeah. Like, no. You say, oh, he's out. And then if he wasn't, then whatever, we fucking move on. Early stoppages, well, it happens, It's better than early stoppage and then it's not an early stoppage and then, it becomes this whole back and forth issue. It's just, I don't know if it's them just thinking optically, like they don't want it to look bad on them that they made a mess up. Everyone makes mistakes. But you just need to stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we made mistakes on this parlay this past week. It is what it is. You just stand on that shit. You can't just be like, oh, well, I should have just done this. I should have done that. It's like,
well, I knew Brendan Allen was going to do what he did. I knew that RDR was going to look like that.
Well, I knew Zahabi
casuals.
I knew Zahabi was going to be the most boring fighter, but he was going to win because he's a game planner. But that's not the point of the story.
Dumb. Also, RDR said that he's battling neurovirus, and he had a broken hand in the first round. And he still wants Sean Strickland next. And then he thinks that if he beats Sean Strickland, that sets him on the path for the belt. What do you think about that? What do you think about them apples?
I mean, I think the last thing you said is correct. If he does get Sean Strickland and he does have a good performance against Sean Strickland, gets the win, then that puts him in that contention. But everything before that, it's like, dude, everyone's battling with everything. And if it was a real issue, there's no, like, you should probably hey, like, I'm dealing with this neurovirus. I'm not going to be able to fight. Because it is what it is. Brendan Allen was going to take it on short notice anyways.
It does make sense, though, with how shit his cardio was. I was like, he must be deathly ill right now. Because he had dog shit cardio.
I know. I also heard, like, I think it's an unconfirmed report that he had, like, a broken rib as well. And I was just like, I understand that injuries happen. I understand all this shit happens. Dude, just call out work. There's no any other.
Yeah. The information I got is from his tweet. He tweeted that out, letting him know. But he lost to Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen looked incredible out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Brendan Allen. I think he's a really good fighter. I said if he had a full fight camp, he beats RDR.
Mm-hmm.
And he beat him this weekend, even though he had neurovirus and all these other things. Do you think that he deserves a title shot or?
Absolutely not.
No.
Especially if it's the copium is real and, broken hand, neurovirus, you got hit by a bus and then, like, I don't know, like, I feel like lately there's just been so many times where people have been losing and then they just go and they say, oh, well, I had this. And it's like, yeah, I mean, again, you probably had that and like all that shit. I'm not saying you didn't. But, dude, there's no shame in just being like, hey, I can't fight. Again, Brendan Allen's getting this on short notice anyways. It just is what it is. People get injured. People get sick. All this stuff. But it's like now it looks really bad on you regardless, even if you had that. Because when people watch the replay, they're not watching the replay of that plus you being in the back, hawking up a lung. Mm-hmm. They just see what your performance is and it looked bad, unfortunately. But I mean, I want to see Brendan Allen and Sean Strickland too. And then if he puts on a good performance with that, him for the belt, I'm cool with that.
I mean, he did look pretty good against Sean Strickland the first time, but so like if the tippy top, right, if it's a house and the tip is the champion, you can't really go from here and get beat by people in the foundation and then skip the line to go fight. Doesn't make any sense to me. If you lost these guys, now you got to reclaim that to get back there.
Yeah, you're at the bottom of the mountain. You got to climb up the mountain.
So I think that RDR fights Sean Strickland, and then if he does skip the line, he skips to someone who's more of a threat than Brendan Allen, DDP. So then he skips, goes to DDP. If he wins that, then he gets the championship thing. I don't think that he goes Sean Strickland championship. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
I think he goes Sean Strickland, DDP, then champ, or Sean Strickland, Brendan Allen, then champ. But I would rather see him hit DDP on the way up because DDP is the gatekeeper of that division because he mopped the floor with everyone.
Yeah.
You can't just skip him.
Yeah.
Like he's basically co-champ.
The only time he's looked bad has been against the champ. Yeah. Everyone else he's looked fantastic against.
You thought he looked bad against Cosmot?
Not his best day.
I mean, I guess if you're looking at it in like the terms of like a fight, but if you look at it like a rom-com, it looked really good.
Yeah, dude.
They were canoodling.
You're
canoodling.
Did you hear about the John Anik thing where he talked about Brendan Allen and Fluffy Hernandez having that fight happen? And he referenced the fact that they fought each other for the LFA belt back in the day for the middleweight champion.
How'd that go?
Fluffy by decision, I believe. Yeah, I think it was Fluffy by decision. But then every single fan that's ever been a fan of Fluffy Hernandez came out and was like, actually, Fluffy also beat him earlier this year or whatever, or like just this past year. They're just like flooding him with that. I was like, damn, dude.
That's how it goes, dude.
He just forgets one thing.
I know.
Jeez.
Pretty sad. These guys are vicious out here.
I know, dude. It's like, I'm sorry. He doesn't he doesn't have Google just constantly on hand.
Yeah.
He's live.
Like what's her name? The opener of this week's card. What's her name? I don't really like to watch her fights, but Mizuki Inoue, I don't know how to say her name. Inoue. It's like, yeah, man. Can you imagine if she won this? It's like, man, can you imagine her against Alexa Grasso? Actually, in another time, they did fight in 2015. It's like, dude, who cares, man? Yeah. Like, in the UFC is what we're talking about nowadays. Because they did fight in 2015, but that's 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Like, a lot changes in 10 years.
Well, I think when he was saying it, it was in the context of like there's like unfinished business type of thing because they went for the belt.
Who won last year? Fluffy, right?
Yeah, Fluffy did.
Yeah, so it's twice now.
Now like
they don't need to run that shit back.
100%.
Yeah,
but like he forgot that they.
But that's the other thing that is crazy because it's like, okay, so Brendan Allen gets to fight for this belt. What about Fluffy Hernandez, who I think would have beaten RDR?
I think he goes up against RDR. I think you reschedule
There's no way because he's going to beat the shit out of RDR and it's like a waste. Because now what? He beats RDR and then he's got to go fight Brendan Allen to beat his ass again. Like
third time.
Bro, at this point, he's just bullying this kid. At one point is enough.
No, I mean, I think Fluffy has the weirdest like thing right now as well. Because, okay, so RDR, that's a weird fight for him now. Because RDR is in this weird, like, is he on a skid type of thing? Mm-hmm. This gray area. Then you have Brendan Allen. Like, does he fight Brendan Allen for a third time? That would be weird. Does he fight Sean Strickland? Because we're thinking, RDR versus Sean Strickland sounds like a good matchup. Mm-hmm. Does he go all the way up to DDP? and fight DDP? Because I mean, that seems like a huge reach at that point.
What's his rank?
I think he's like, I want to say he's 7th.
Yeah, it's hard in that division. If this were flyweight, I'd say go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
If this was women's strawweight, I say okay.
Yeah, or like Robert Whittaker. Does he fight Robert Whittaker?
Dude, that would be a fun fight.
That would be a great fight. I mean, first of all, I'm always
Here
down for any Robert Whittaker scrap. I'm here for.
Dude, honestly, let's just full send that. Robert Whittaker and Fluffy Hernandez, you heard it here first. That's happening. Dude, I'm telling you, it's whatever day it is. I'm telling you.
19th of October.
On 19th of October. I guarantee you they're going to be fighting very soon. That's going to be a sick fight.
That would be a sick fight. I'm 100% here for that fight.
Dude, that's going to be tight. Yeah, that's for sure happening.
Then we also have your boy, your actual boy. Okay, this time.
Fuck yeah. Can't wait to hear
Brady
this.
Versus Michael Morales.
Yeah. I hope Sean Brady takes that because I love Sean Brady.
Oh, yeah.
He's only lost to...
You can't really remember the name, right?
Forgot his name.
Oh, gosh.
But he was beating his ass that whole fight until he wasn't.
Yeah, until everything disappeared. He looked up at the clock. He got the Jose Aldo effect.
Yeah, dude. That was crazy. But, I mean, his hands against Leon Edwards, when he hit him with that 3-piece, I was like, oh, God, I'm wet.
Yeah.
It's insane. His hands are good. I love his ground game.
I mean, and then Michael Morales is a very dangerous fighter.
Super dangerous.
So it's like, but I don't think I've seen him. Has he gotten past the first or second round?
Who? Morales?
Morales.
I think so.
Because I know he's been on like a knockout tear.
Yeah, I think he's been.
Because I mean, with someone as dangerous as also Sean Brady's also very dangerous. That's gonna be an interesting test for him as well.
He went to decision with Jake Matthews. Went to decision with Max Griffin.
Damn, that must have been a scrap, dude.
3rd round KO Adam Fudgett. And that's pretty much it. Everyone else he's knocked out. But yeah, he's a problem.
I love his fight.
I honestly don't know how that fight's gonna go. But I think that Brady is like, I don't know, I think he's really hungry for it. And I think that he knows he deserves that title shot.
I think he's just mad props to Sean Brady as well to just be like, I mean, Michael Morales hasn't fought. I mean, he fought Gilbert Burns, but Gilbert Burns is a little bit old, you know. But besides that, I don't think he's fought anyone that's like truly a contender. So him just kind of being like trying to come up, and Sean Brady's like this guy that's also a contender waiting for the champ, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna go and fight this guy. Mm-hmm. You know, rather unknown in the rankings. Is like props to him, man. Like he's just down for a fight. I love it.
Yeah, I want to see him more active for sure.
Yeah.
The other thing that's crazy is pretty sad. Drew Dober. Did you hear about Drew Dober?
No.
So he had a post-fight interview, and the interviewer said, you know, DC said you're going through a lot. Like, what were you going through? He's like, man, you know, three knockouts in the past year. That's pretty bad skid. He's like, also, we lost our kid earlier. Like, I don't know how soon it was, but they lost their kid pretty soon.
Like pregnancy?
Yeah, miscarriage.
That's fucking brutal.
But when he was saying it, he was all teary-eyed, and I was just like, oh my gosh, how can you hate this guy?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Is it the cheekbones? Are you hating him because of the cheekbones? Is it the
that's
jawline? Is it the square jaw?
That's what it is.
He looks like Superman. Like, what do you hate about this guy?
His crimson chin ass is just there. Everyone's just like, no.
Yeah. But I just like feel for him. Like, he has been on kind of a skid, and he really needed that victory. Got that victory, and he says all that stuff. And it's just, dude, my heart breaks for that.
Well, it's so relatable too. Like where like you're just like you're going through it in life, and you get that one extra thing on top of it that you didn't expect, and you're just like, fucking A, dude. Can we just like get something going?
That extra thing kind of sucks too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, well, it's never, that extra thing is never something that's small, like you stubbed your toe. It's always something that's like fucking world changing.
Yeah. But so I'm really happy for him and his family for that win. And I just thought it was so sick that he's like, oh, you're taking a point? Looks like I gotta knock this guy out.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
dude, so sick.
If you just went in the fight like that, that would have been.
But also, like, that's just I mean, he's again must have been super apprehensive, thinking like, this guy has an awkward style too. I gotta figure out his awkward style first before I can actually try to land kill shots as well. And then, like, Propolek, he's good. He is good.
Mm-hmm.
And he definitely got him a couple times. And I mean, he could have put him away too.
We should have put money on the KO. I knew he was getting that KO.
I mean, I did say it on the podcast earlier. I don't think I edited it, but that was my original lock of the week.
Yeah, I was gonna have that lock as well.
Yeah, but
I was just feeling it. Yeah, but then who do you think won that Cheeto fight?
I mean, no one.
That fight happens in Vegas. Who's winning?
I mean, I guess Cheeto would maybe win. It's just like it was Cheeto's fault. I know Cheeto is saying that, it's rigged and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you have to be more active.
100%.
That's what's been said about you. That's been the knock about you for years, is like you just have this inactivity.
Mm-hmm.
Do you land brutal hits? Yes. And if you don't think so, check that just standard ass jab that he just fucking broke Zahabi with.
Yeah, Shields broke on that for
sure.
Oh
my gosh. He was one shot after that. Like, he has that ability to have that one punch kill shot. But dude, like, you have to constantly be going. Gotta keep on going. And that's why I said Zahavi was gonna win, was just because he's not the better fighter. He's just the better game player. He knows how he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight like kind of back-footed, a little bit apprehensive, not throw a bunch of volume. And so how do you combat that? You're going to combat that with it being a volume fighter, trying to be a little bit more pressure forward. And like, technically you're going to look better on the judges and on the scorecard.
I just think that he was throwing a lot more. Cheeto, I mean, it's like, bro, how many fights have you had where we've all said the same thing? Are you guys not reviewing the footage and seeing how inactive you're being? When you are active, you're devastating, you're overwhelming, you're just killing it. And then like, he just like does this thing where he goes back and he just crushes against the cage and he goes and he gets his distance again. It's like, no, bro, you got to bring the fight to him. You got to be like, when you watched him versus Frankie Edgar and he brought the fight to Frankie Edgar and he was like pressing the pace the whole time. That's how it needed to be. When he came out right away and he was pressing the pace, that's how he had to be the entire fight, and he didn't do it.
Yeah, 100% agree.
So you can't be mad if you didn't do that, because that's the game plan. That's how you get it done. And the fact that you couldn't get it done was because you didn't follow the game plan. It just is what it is.
Also, you didn't follow your own game plan either, because when you throw the kill shot, you're just supposed to, unload the gas tank at that point.
Yeah,
like that was the moment where he's
not catching you.
Yeah, because you threw that jab, you sat him hard, right? And then you just took a picture. Like, if you watch the replay, like his hands come down and he's just like kind of looking at the situation at hand versus going in and trying to get the finish.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean,
same thing that happened against him and Sandhagen.
Yeah.
He just let Sandhagen just bulldoze him. You have to bring the fight to him. When Sandhagen wanted to wrestle, he just collapsed like a jiu-jitsu guy. You can't do that against someone like Sandhagen. Sandhagen's just he's gonna wrestle you. He's gonna just dog you.
Yeah,
you can't get dogged. Like,
yeah, because I mean, in the judge's point of view, it looks like you don't want to win.
Yeah,
like you kind of play the win the game type of thing.
Yeah,
and it doesn't look like you're trying to win the game.
And that's the problem too. I think that a lot of the fighters now are fighting as a sport. Which it is a sport. I know it's a sport, but you kind of have to fight like Conor did. Conor fought to beat you up, Chuck Liddell fought to beat you up. So you can't fight like point boxing. Point style boxing is so boring. Everyone hates it. That's why people don't watch the Olympics for boxing.
That's why people don't watch boxing. Like,
yeah, because it's a lot of point fighting. But Mike Tyson, he draws eyes. He look how much money he gets. Even if he didn't continue knocking people out, people are going to want to see him fight, because it's like, well, what if he does knock him out? It's going to be a very entertaining fight, even if he gets put out. So you got to go in there and you got to put it all out there, because even if you go out in your shield, it's like, man, that was a good fight.
But like, that's why we love watching Drew Dober, right? So like, yeah, he has 3 knockout losses in the past year, right? But that's because he's putting himself out there to try to win the fight. Like, he could have definitely gotten fucking knocked at the end of that round when he came in aggressively to try to win that fight. He definitely could have done that. And it was very risky for him to go in and just push the pace like that. But guess what? He did that and he risked it to get the biscuit.
Yeah, but it's annoying that the reason that he risked it was because he's like, oh, I guess I am for sure losing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so it's like, I have nothing to lose at this point. I'm not going to 10-8 him this round. There's only half a round left. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it kind of sucks that you have to get to that point. It's like, no, you just gotta start that point. Yeah. That's your starting point. And if you could find more, then you're not doing enough. It's kind of like, there's that thing called Insanity, which is that workout program. And people would always say things like, man, insanity is not hard. If insanity isn't hard to you, that means you're not pushing yourself. You know, if you're like, oh man, this is so easy to run, like, I don't know, a marathon. You know, it's so easy. I could do it and I don't even break a sweat. That means you're not running fast enough. Now you can run fast. You need to push yourself. You need to beat your time. You need to, you need to always be getting better. So when you go out there and fight, you shouldn't be like, man, like, I should have done more. It's like, no, you should have done everything. So when you leave, you're like, man, that sucked. You know, It is what it is. On to the next. I did my best. My best is all I can do.
Exactly.
Otherwise, that keeps you up at night.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would be up at night being like, oh, man, I could have done this. I could have done that. I do that constantly anyways, and I don't even fight, you know?
I'm up all night. I'm like Cheeto.
What were you doing?
I wake up, I'm just yeah. Bro, I wake up, I'm like this. Overhand right. Oh, my God. Cheetah, why didn't you just knock him out?
But, I mean, we also, just for everyone to know, we're the ones that called out the Merab Peter Yan 2 fight.
Yeah, we said that before anyone was on that shit. Everyone said it was stupid.
Yeah, why would they do that? That just makes no sense.
That would never happen in a billion years, you casuals. Go train or something.
Oh my gosh. That's going to be a great fight too.
That's going to be an insane fight. I want to see how much Peter Yan's improved, and I want to see how much the difference is in Merab. Because the first fight was pretty good. Not going to lie. Rewatching, I was like, man, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So people saying it wasn't going to be a good second fight is just bonkers.
It was a very close fight, the first one. But also, you have Peter Yan that's doubling down, saying that he was only 50% in that fight, which is like, dude, that's crazy to say, because now you have to put out Merab at this point. Like, if you don't, then it's like, okay, well, you were just lying this whole time. Yeah. Unfortunately, like, that's just kind of how that goes.
Yeah.
Because that I mean, you set yourself up on that. Yeah. So, I mean, if he does, be pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. Especially, you know, we've been touting Merab as the bantamweight GOAT for a while. Mm-hmm. And if you put out the bantamweight GOAT,
what does that make you?
It makes you Sean O'Malley. I mean, Sean O'Malley, I mean, he put out the bantamweight GOAT, the GOAT at that time.
Yeah.
Aljamain Sterling. So, and in spectacular fashion.
Yep. And then who came along? Merab. And he did it.
And he Merabbed him.
Twice.
I also got Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuya Taira.
I know. I'm very excited for that. I think Brandon Moreno takes that, though.
Really?
I do. I think he takes that. I think that Brandon's better on the feet. And I think that he's too much of a dog to get snake charmed into like that ground game that Taira has.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to agree with you. I think that Brandon Moreno is going to take that.
Yeah, dude, that's going to be a fucking sick fight, though.
Oh, my gosh. It's going to be 100% fireworks fight. I mean, yeah, his boxing's so good. And his ability to keep him, like, people at arm's length is so impressive. The only person that's been, like, able to kind of out-grapple him in recent memory is the champ, Pantoja. Pantoja's the only one that's really like gotten the better of him and got on top and all that stuff. So
yeah. And I mean, that's what they're going to game plan for, is to not go to the ground with Tatsu Taira. And I think that he has all the tools to not go to the ground with him and just kind of keep it standing. Is he headlining that card? Is it a fight night?
I think he's headlining. No, it's not.
What card's it on?
It's on 323, the Marab.
Co-main?
I don't even think it's co-main.
Damn, that's how good that card is?
Yeah, because you got Alexandre Pantoja versus Joshua Van.
That's insane. That's a crazy card, dude.
Dude, it's the bottom of the main card at this moment.
What's the main card go?
So it goes Marab, obviously, Alexandre Pantoja. Then it goes Cejudo Talbot. Then it goes Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. And then it goes Brandon Moreno.
Really? They're going to put Blachowicz above Brandon Moreno.
Yeah. And then right below that, the feature prelim. Pretty exciting. Macy Barber versus Karine Silva.
Or we could switch that out with Jan Blachowicz, who is also 42 years old.
He just puts out Guskov. Just the fight of the night is that one.
Oh my God, no way will it be. Dude. Like Blachowicz is, I know he's an animal. I don't want to see that fight. That fight, I'm telling you, it's going to be.
I think it's going to be a good fight. Guskov, he has really good pressure. He has very good.
Yeah, I think he's winning that fight, bro.
But Jan Blachowicz is Jan Blachowicz. He got that Polish power.
He does have the Polish power.
And like, they're in a division where power kind of rules over necessarily like speed and like agility.
I just hope they have the paramedics there. That's all. He's almost 50.
I guess.
Think about that. He's closer to 50 than anyone else on the roster. Bro.
Well, I mean, once he wins this, then Glover Teixeira is going to come out of retirement and they're going to fight.
Golly. If they had real jobs, they'd be retired. Damn, bro. All right, before we get into our picks for this weekend, don't just watch the fights. Be a part of the action. Click the link in our bio and bet on MyBookie. Use promo code MB50 for a 50% bonus up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now, let's get into the fights. We're going to the real fights now?
Yeah, we can get into the real fights, I guess. So Jacqueline Amorim versus Miski Niue. Who do you got?
I have Jacqueline winning. She has 3 submission wins in a row, just tearing it up. She has one against Corey McKenna, Vanessa Demopoulos, and Polyana Viana, which is no easy feat. I think that Mizuki, or however you say her name, Inoue, I think that she's a great fighter to have just to keep people fighting in that division. I don't think she's ever going to be a champ, though. I think that she's just kind of just going to be in the division, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think Jacqueline's going to win this. Inoue has only fought once in the past like 5 years, and that was against Hannah Goldie. And like that is going to make a huge effect because I believe Jacqueline's fought like 5 times since she's fought Hannah Goldie. You know, so that experience really ramps up. And especially in that like learning years, because I believe she's like 31. So it's like from 26 to 31, you've only fought once in the UFC, which that's your building block years to really level up in fighting. So I don't know. I just think that she's going to kind of just walk through her, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we see another submission win. I mean, Lemos did submit her with a nasty guillotine. Okay, so next up we have, I'm going to say this one wrong too. Next up we have Azat Maxim versus Mitch Raposo. I have Mitch Raposo. Who do you have?
I have Maxim, but I have it also going over. I don't see this going. Like I think this is going to be a decision fight either way.
So they're both coming off 2 losses. So Maxim's coming off Charles Johnson, which is a dog. Mm-hmm. Tagger Ulanbekov, which is also a dog. Then Mitch is coming off Andre Lima, dog. And then Sumu Darji. I don't know how to say his name. But I just think Mitch Raposo, he has that power and he can catch you. And if he's able to not get taken out with leg kicks, we may see the first knockout of Azat's career. Azat? I don't know. Maxim.
Azat?
Yeah, Azab. I think we might see the first knockout of his career.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely see that. I just don't see it though.
Then in that case, you want to do the over?
Yeah, we can definitely do the over. I thought that you were gonna have Mitch Raposo. He's your boy.
I know. I've been following him since since the Ultimate Fighter.
But last time we did the over like that, we're gonna do Mitch Raposo.
Hold on. Before you say last time I said that's my boy. He's from the Ultimate Fighter. What happened?
It happened.
What happened?
Submission, first round.
Fucking dog walked him.
Yeah. We'll go with you.
I am just... You know what? I'm just going to do my own parlay. No,
I'm just going to go fuck myself.
No, but yeah. So, I mean, yeah. If you think that it's going to go over, it'd be a shame if Mitch puts out Azat. That's the only thing.
Yeah. I mean, and if he has the actual danger to do it.
He does have the danger, and he's just that guy. He's Boston. He's like, dude, I have to get this win. I have to make it an actual big deal for this win. I need to get this knockout so I can get a better contract, better fights. I can't be on the skid. I need to prove that I'm here. And I think he's going to try to prove it. I don't think he's going to the ground. I think he's going to put him out.
Okay. I mean, I'll trust you on that.
I'd say Mitch Raposo, money line.
Mitch Raposo, money line, lock it.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm nervous.
Yeah, that's
I think Maxim's going to take it.
How's it feel?
No, I'm very confident that... I'm not extremely confident. I think that if Mitch keeps on his feet and he's not taking leg kicks like he has been, then he gets it done.
Also, knowing what we know now about the previous fights that they've done, barring whatever they're going to fucking do in the ring... Over here, just like having like the weirdest fucking game plan turnarounds.
It's also is Abu Dhabi, so they are going to this new time zone and all stuff. Might be jet lagged. All the commission's definitely in on it. I'm just gonna say this now, conspiracy or whatever. Put your tinfoil hat on because you're gonna see if it goes to decision, all the chin strappers are gonna win. Big shocker. But that's what's going to happen. A lot of robberies. Just expect it. It just is what it is.
I mean, there was that one, was it Bakradinov or whatever versus Carlos Leal last year?
Yep.
I want to say it was on the Holloway Taporia card. It was the first fight on there. And he absolutely got robbed. Leal did.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely fuckery is afoot when it's in the Middle East and there's Middle Eastern fighters. Just for is what it is.
Yep. Next up, we have Hamdi Abdullahab versus Chris Barnett. I have Hamdi on this one. Who do you have?
I have Hamdi money line.
Okay. I have him. Why do you have him?
I think, first of all, he won that fight last time against Muhammad Usman. I don't care what anyone says. He won that fight. It just is what it is. Moving on. I don't know how they got the decision that Muhammad Usman won that fight. He has really good pressure, and I think that he throws with a lot of intent to hurt. And Chris Barnett, he definitely has some weird stuff in his wheelhouse. See what I did there? What's it called? He could definitely catch him with something that's very unorthodox and put him out, but I just don't see him doing that to Hamdi, just because, especially a lot of the stuff he does is like a spinning, like wheel kicks, things like that. And Hamdi is more in that boxing range. He doesn't really get to that kickboxing range where you actually are going to benefit from that spinning wheel kick.
Yeah, Chris Barnett is insanely agile for how big he is.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But he's 39 years old. I think we're going to see him slowing down a bit. I think that he keeps his hands low, gets hit in the face a lot. Can't get hit in the face of Hamdy. Hamdy, he's got a mean left hook, and I think he might be able to see knockout. Might be able to see that on Saturday. I think that left hook is going to start it, and then he's just going to tee off on Chris Burnett, and it's going to be over. Chris Burnett's going to retire.
You also have to take on the assumption that most of these fighters that are from the Middle East, and that are fighting on this card, there's going to be a huge advantage for them fighting on their soil, and especially if they're training over there, because that time zone difference. I don't care what anyone says, how long you're going to be over there. Like, you would need like 2 weeks to really like acclimate to that time zone change. It's a crazy, crazy difference out there. So if you're training out there, it's definitely going to make a huge advantage for you coming into this fight.
Next up, we have Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Miguel Delgado. Who do you have?
I got Delgado money line.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Delgado, he's a fucking dog, dude. I bet against him last time. I had Hyder Emil, and he put him the fuck out. He put him to sleep, and he knocks people out. He puts it on for people, and I don't know if he'll put out Wood. I don't think he will. Because Wood does have a really good chin, but I definitely think he could put the pace on and for 3 rounds and get the win.
So I think styles make fights. Nathaniel Wood, I have Nathaniel Wood. Jose Delgado is fighting on MMA Lab, which is really good. He's 10-1. I mean, he's KO'd his last 2 opponents in the UFC, but I think that Nathaniel Wood has better overall MMA. He's only lost 1 fight in the past 4 years, and that fight was a decision that was the most boring. Oh my God, just cage molestation of all time.
He fought Mateus Gamrot?
No, I didn't say he was pregnant. So he only lost that one the cage hugging fight. And but besides that, I think that he's going to win on the feet just because he's better MMA. I think Jose has very good striking, but I think in that range, I think he's going to, if he feels like he's getting overwhelmed, I think he'll be able to either take him to the ground, start grappling a little bit, just to wear out Delgado and take away his power. And Delgado, his boxing is really good, but let's see if his kickboxing is good, his takedown defense, his cage work, all that stuff. Nathaniel Wood is no scrub to go against, and I think they're kind of putting the cart before the horse. You know what I mean? And so I think that Jose is just out of his league here, and I think Nathaniel's going to beat him, and I think it's going to be a great learning experience for Jose.
Would you say it's no way, Jose?
No way, Jose.
I mean, this is such a close fight. Yep. There's levels. Yeah, everything
could go either way.
Yeah, it could definitely go either way. It is razor thin. I think they even have the money line at like -105, -115.
That's insane.
Something like that.
It's like razor thin.
But
But who has he knocked out really? You know what I mean? And who has Nathaniel fought and beat?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And to be fair, yeah.
We're going to see that veteran status really come out.
Well, Nathaniel Wood also comes out of Great Britain top team, which is like Lerone Murphy's gym.
That guy sucks, dude.
You're here first. Who would have thought that fucking Lerone Murphy sucked ass? But
that's just the clickbait to get everyone like, he actually doesn't suck. If you weren't such a casual and you train once a day.
What are you talking about? Evloev is the best fighter in the UFC. But yeah, so like how they fight over there, they definitely are kind of more like a gaming type of like strategy where they try to make sure they get the points to get to get the decision. Make sure that optically it looks good and like all this stuff. Make sure you're out of danger and being defensively responsible, all this stuff, which is like obviously like good things to have. But it definitely is going to lend to it potentially being a decision fight. And then in that case, I guess you're going to have to probably give it to Nathaniel because they're gearing themselves up for that fight.
Yeah, so if it goes to decision, but you just said it was going to go to decision. You said you don't know if Nathaniel's going to get taken out. So wouldn't it be, if it goes to decision, it would be him. And if not, then it would be Jose.
Yeah, I mean,
because Jose would be doing the knockout.
Because I mean, what I see that can happen is either Jose comes in, he puts him on notice, right? Catches him with something, and then he kind of is on like backpedaling essentially for the entire fight because he's gotten respect from Delgado's hands, or you can see Nathaniel just kind of circling, getting on his bike, doing his whole thing, and then just kind of gaming it. He gets into trouble. He gets in the clinch situation, puts him on the cage for a little bit. Maybe takes to the ground, something like that. I mean, both those could definitely happen. So
in conclusion, who are we going with?
I mean, we could do Wood.
Well, I don't want to just keep steamrolling you. I feel like I'm just steamrolling.
I mean, I feel like you say better points than I do.
Yeah, it's just that
I mean, most of my thoughts are going by just feeling of how I watch these fights. You know, like I just feel like Jose. I don't know. I'm a fan of Jose. I like how he fights, so I ride with him.
Okay.
But, that's usually not the money-making strategy.
Yeah, so I'm not betting on who I like.
Yeah.
I'm betting on the style and stuff like that. I mean, I am betting on Mitch Raposo. I do like him.
Yeah.
But I do think that he has the correct style to beat.
Yeah, like he's a finesse fighter. Like he can out-finesse him.
Well, also, Osmont, when he goes and he's fighting, he drops his hands during exchange and stuff like that. Mitch can definitely...
Oh, we're back on.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No. Mitch is not a fucking. He's the opposite of a finesse fighter. I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like he's like the full. Just like throws everything with everything.
Oh, he's got such great boxing. I love it.
Nathaniel's more of a finesse fighter. More of like a standard European kickboxing type of style. Which, I mean. Definitely gets it done, potentially. I just really think that Delgado's hands are really good. He can definitely catch him.
Delgado's sick, yeah. I'm not hating on Delgado. I just think that
like Nathaniel, why do you not like Delgado?
Done. Oh, he just sucks. Like that's pretty much it. 10-1. Like why aren't you 10-0? You know what I mean? Why aren't you 11-0?
Yeah.
You know why are you 10-1?
Oh God.
Who has losses anymore?
Yeah, seriously. Well, you get a bunch of fighters that aren't that good to kind of pad your record. Yeah. So you're like 46-0, but like who have you fought?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, until you get that one big money making fight, and then you lose that by maybe like a decision, and then you just bounce. Yeah, you made $100 million off that fight. We're good.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. You were like already out of your prime. All right. Yeah. So I mean. Again, it was just like it's such a close fight for me. I just pick Delgado. I just like his style a little bit more, but I can see it going either way. So if you feel strongly about Nathaniel, I mean,
what's the rule? You box with a kicker, you kick with a boxer.
Yeah.
So it's who's going to implement it better.
Yeah.
Because he's more boxing based.
Yeah. That's true.
But I mean, MMA Lab does produce really good not champions, but do they have a champion? Have they had a champion?
They might have had a champion. Have they had a champion? They've had to have a champion.
I don't know. I was like, oh, Henry Cejudo. I'm like, wait, yeah,
ready.
Yeah. What's it called? MMA Lab. Sean O'Malley. Technically, he came from there.
Oh, Benson Henderson.
Yeah, I guess.
Your boy Mario Batista.
He's not champion.
Well, he was an LFA champion.
Talking about real champions. Talking about the WWE. Who from MMA Lab has beat Logan Paul? John Cena. You ever heard of him? Didn't think so. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't see that.
He's a 40-year-old. What did he say? He's a 40-year-old fat man that thinks no one could see him.
All right. We also have Walter Walker versus Louis Sutherland. Another one that's kind of just
super
a fucking
easy.
slam dunk.
Why are you not doing Walter?
Yeah.
Walter Walker.
Oh, you're doing Walter? Imagine.
Him, do you think it's going to be a heel hook?
Oh, dude. I don't know, but I know there's certain betting spots that you can bet on what submission it is. And if you have that ability to just put $5 on a heel hook.
$5.
Yeah, $5.
$5.
$5 on a heel hook. Because it has to be like plus 700 or something like that. Because you're just kind of calling your shot at that point. Dude, that's good money right there.
That would be sick.
Yeah, he's just gonna. I mean, Louis definitely has some heavy hands, but it's crazy that his debut is gonna be against Walter. That's just a rough one. I'm sorry that's gonna be your first fight, but I don't have much confidence in that him taking it home.
No, 100%. Yeah. I don't think he's winning that fight.
Yeah.
That's Walter Walker all day.
All right, so we got Abdul Karim Al-Sahadi, I think is how you pronounce it, versus Mateus Camilo. Who you got?
I have Mateus Camilo. He's 24 years old. He's coming off a submission loss against Gabe Green. He looks at me crazy.
I'm just
You're
listening.
just interested?
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Yeah, I have Mateus. Mateus is 24 years old. He's coming off a submission loss against Gabe Green. I think that he looks really good. His hands are crazy good. I think he's way too active for Al-Zawahiri, however you say his name. Abdul is 30. He has a ton of canceled fights, which is weird. He has he was supposed to fight Garam Katudulades, Jordan Leavitt, and then Balaji Oki. And then his fight before that was a 3rd round KO loss. So he's coming off of a KO loss, a bunch of canceled fights, and now he's taking this fight against this 24-year-old that's super hungry. He has just highlight reels. This kid is like the real deal. And usually when people are coming from these other... real.
Real deal.
Real. Usually when these guys come from these other promotions, they have all these like highlights. I look at their footwork. His footwork is so good. His footwork is so good with his striking. He's so good at cutting angles, skipping the takedowns. He has a nasty Kimura submission as well. I think that he takes his fight. If it goes the full distance, we'll see some fuckery, and Abdul will win this.
I could not say it better myself. I had the same thing.
Stamp of approval. Next.
Yep. pretty simple, self-explanatory. I mean, again, Abdul can definitely get it if it goes to decision because we've seen that happen before.
Yeah, dude. Abdul can definitely get it.
Oh, yes, daddy.
All right. I got Mateus Rebecki versus Ludwig Klein.
Hold on.
Or
Mateus Rebecki versus...
Rebecki.
I don't care. I'm going to call him Rebecki. Mateus Rebecki versus Ludovit Klein?
Yeah.
Ludovit?
Ludwig?
Ludwig?
I think it's Ludwig.
Okay, Ludwig.
That sounds right.
Klein. We're just going to call him Klein. Okay, so we have Klein versus Rebecki.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
Dude, I have Rebecki money line.
Really?
I think he's going to take it.
Why?
Dude, first of all, his chin is unreal. And I think that his power is really good for that division. And I think he's a forward pressure fighter, and he's just going to kind of wear on him.
Interesting.
You got Klein, I'm assuming.
I have Klein. I think that he's the younger fighter. You're going to see a theme here. I think he's the younger fighter. I also don't see Rebecki outstriking Bahamondes. How do you say his name? Bahamondes?
Yeah, Bahamondes.
And Klein did win that fight, and he looked great doing it. He mixes his kicks in very well. He almost looks like someone else that's on the card. Nathaniel Wood. He almost looks like the Nathaniel Wood of 155. And I think that Ludwig, I think he takes it. I think it's going to be a standing fight as well. I think that his ground game is better than Rebecca's, though. So, but I don't think it's going to go to the ground. But I think that it's going to stay standing, and I don't think it's going to be a knockout. I think that it's going to be a war.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see this going.
So the other thing I want to say is he hasn't lost a fight besides Gamrot, which you could see how that fight went. Besides Gamrot since 2022.
I mean, you sound very confident.
I'm just saying I was really excited about Rebecca before, and Rebecca he's really good. I love Rebecca. Remember we placed money on him against Chris Duncan. Yep. We lost.
Yeah.
But
I think Chris Duncan is really good.
Yeah, he's a durable guy. He's a dog. I love Chris Duncan. But I just think that watching that fight to refresh my memory, I think that Klein would beat that version of Mateus.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Klein fight, I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago. The last time he fought, I watched it in real time.
That's IRT.
Yeah. I watched it in real time, and he was not winning that fight until he was winning that fight. Like, he didn't look impressive. I thought that my parlay that I had going on was going to lose. I was like, oh, this is going to be the one that I lose on.
Mm-hmm.
And then then he just came back and just took this guy out.
The thing with Rebecca is he's a dog. He has a chin, but he also has the wrestler's toolbox of punches and strikes.
Yeah, I mean, he is very simplistic in his fight style.
Very, and it's like I was watching this fight. I can't remember who he was fighting, but he's standing there, and it's just like overhand right, and then it missed, and the guy comes in again. He's like overhand right, naked, just nothing else with it. Then he's standing there, and the guy comes in overhand right, and the guy's like, okay, so I guess I'll just step back and then hit you, and then he like went in overhand right, fully open, bam, first exchange of the fight. Oh my golly, how many overhand rights are you gonna do? But he just has such a wrestler style of fighting when it comes to striking.
All right, man. I mean,
but do you think it's gonna go the distance or?
Yeah, I don't see either one of them getting put away. But I mean, I'm not in love with Rebecca or anything.
I'm in love with Klein.
You sound like you're way more like I'm. You know, it's between two dogs for me.
Well, I think Rebecca is a dog, and I'm really excited to watch his fights. I love his fights. Do you want to do the over? Do you want to do Klein?
We'll do Klein.
I think we should just stick with money lines for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
Next, we have Ikram Aliskerov versus Junyoung Park. Who do you have?
Come on.
You're going to say Park, aren't you?
No.
Really?
No, I have Ikram money line.
Hell yeah.
He's going to out wrestle him. And he's going to get the win.
He's going to wrestle him. Dude, his striking, he's going to fucking put him out.
Maybe.
He's going to knock his ass out. He's going to put his tits in the dirt.
But he's also a Middle East fighter. He's going to have the advantage.
I honestly, in this case, I just think he's a better fighter in general. I think he's going to hit Park with some hard shots. Park does this really bad thing where when he evades, he does this and he keeps his face wide open. And he just sits there and just like doesn't even look. He just kind of cowers like this. And he just backstep, straight backwards. You can't really do that against Ikram. Ikram's going to just dog walk you. I think he has way too much power for him. I think he's going to get him against the fence. He's going to melt him and he's going to just knock him out. Also, I think Park shouldn't be fighting in middleweight. I think he should lose more weight and just get into welterweight. He definitely has the weight to lose to get to 170. I have no idea why he would be in the one. Like when you see him fight, you're like, dude, just lose a little bit more weight and just beat everyone in 170.
Yeah, but I mean, he is really durable.
Yeah, he's very durable, but the power, the power behind Ikram is insane. Good thing they don't test over there. What were you saying about Muhammad Usman winning? Anyways, so I think that Ikram is going to win this one.
Yeah. I think he's going to pull out the win. All right, so we got Nasrat Haqparast versus, I get this guy's fucking name wrong all the time. Quillen Salkid?
Sure.
Salkid?
Sure.
I think it's Salkid.
Dude, you're looking at a guy who can't pronounce any. I barely can pronounce Mackenzie Dern's name.
Well, Mackenzie Dern can barely pronounce Mackenzie Dern's name in English.
True.
I mean, I think we probably have the same one. I have Nasrat.
Nasrat,
yeah. It's just
striking's just.
Dude,
he's a dog. Like, it's just too much.
Dude, the Afghani Kevin Gastelum.
Dude, seriously, he's a beast.
Like, yeah, dude, absolute dog. I love how he's just like a forward pressure fighter. His fight against Jared Gordon, that was a sick fight.
That was a great fight.
Absolutely sick fight. That was probably the last time that Jared Gordon looked like really good too.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that was like his last like prime fight.
I don't know. He did pretty good the other time, huh? The last fight.
When he lost.
Didn't get choked out.
Yeah. But apparently got hit by a bus or a car or something like that the day before.
Yeah.
It was
I remember that now, yeah. That's why it's so funny that you said the bus thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Copium.
man. Gosh, so funny. It just, everything just goes full circle, right? All right. So I think this is the beginning of the main card. So we got Alexander Raychik versus Asmat Mirzankhanov. Who do you got?
I have Asmat because they're in Abu Dhabi. That's literally it. I think that Raychik, I think he does a good job against Asmat, but I think that he won't be able to. So the thing with Raychik is that he does such a good job striking with his hands, and when he gets in trouble or gets hurt, he has enough wrestling and enough grappling to get him out of those like sticky situations. He's not going to be able to wrestle his way out of bad situations in this fight. And then it's going to go to the scorecards. So I think you could do the over or just do the money line for Asmat because they're in Abu Dhabi. It's going to get the win. This, if you want to put this as your lock, this is as much of a lock as you're going to get. This isn't my lock, but it's pretty much a lock.
I agree. I think, I mean, again, you said it before. You box with a kicker and you kick with a boxer. Raychik is definitely more kick oriented from when I've seen him fight. Mirzankhanov, he is more of a boxer, but I think he can impose his boxing more than Raychik can impose his kicking.
And we've seen it in the past too, where Raychik kind of, he starts kicking and then a boxer comes in a little too strong, hits him with some good shots.
He shells up.
He shells up or he shoots, and those are his favorite things to do. And you can't do either of those things against Asmat. It's gonna be a bad night for him if he does that.
Yeah. Also, Asmat is really good at just forcing you to just be on the cage. He doesn't really grapple. Like he has the ability to, and he's not gonna really like engage clinch too much, but he's definitely like that person that you feel his power, so therefore you're trying to back up and you're essentially going to just get put in the cage because of that. And that's exactly where he wants you to be.
True.
Because that's less movement.
So you have Raychik on this one?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So are you doing money line or the over?
Yeah, money line Asmat.
There we go. Money line Asmat. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Next, we have Alexander Volkov versus Jailton Almeida. This one, to me, is easy. Jailton Almeida.
Yeah, it was very sad because I am a huge Volkov fan, especially he was at the same concert I went to a couple months ago where he was the Falling in Reverse concert with Slaughter to Prevail, and he was in the mosh pit. They have video of him just being in the mosh pit at the Slaughter to Prevail. Dude, so terrifying. This 6'7" behemoth with a fucking like big ass back tattoo, just fucking throwing hands at
people. Was he shirtless?
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Dude, absolutely not. But dude, mad respect on that.
That's pretty tight. And Falling in Reverse puts on like the best concert. It's so sick.
Dude, they got sidebar. They get so much flack because they use backing tracks apparently.
I don't care.
Super weird. I just don't understand why people just have to hate people for no reason. Just to get completely off base on that.
I don't know. Check our comments. Yeah, but I think Charlton Almeida is basically gonna like take him down, try to submit him. I think he can get it done and he can submit him. But that's pretty much how it's gonna go. The only person he's lost to so far is Curtis Blades. But that's because he took him against the fence and he was gonna take him down. And he just didn't respect Curtis's elbows. And because of that, he dropped, got KO'd. I think that if he switched to either a different takedown, moved his head, just respected him and either disengaged or whatever he had to do to get away from those elbows, that fight plays out different. If he took him down, that fight plays out different. I think that, honestly, that was just a silly thing to do to not respect Curtis's elbows. So I think that, he's definitely going to take this.
Yeah.
There's no question.
Once he takes someone down, it's so impressive to see a guy that big being so agile in the grappling department. Like he is an absolute fucking snake on the ground. And if he does get it to the ground, it's going to be pretty quick work, I think.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because Volkov's ground game has gotten so good in his career. He even he's gotten a couple submissions in the past couple years off of it. So, no knock on Volkov whatsoever. I just think that Jalton has that good of ground game.
No, 100%. Then we have Umar Nurmagomedov versus... Dude, how good was that? Versus Mario Batista. Dude, that was some prime... I'm not even going to try to re-say it. That was a perfect pronunciation of the name. No?
That was 100%.
They'll let me know in the comments.
Yeah.
I have Umar, obviously. I think that Mario is just no match for Umar. His footwork is okay. It's pretty good. His boxing's good. I think Umar's, he has the ground game. He has the striking. His kicks are crazy good. He did look terrible against Merab, but that's against Merab. And I think that Mario looked great against Patchy, but that's Patchy. You know what I mean? So I think that Umar is going to take out... so I think Umar is going to take out Mario Batista, and then that's that. I think that just is what it is, right?
That was just the funniest way to do the MMA math on that. But Patchy is Patchy. Yeah, I completely agree. Especially when you see who Mario's fought. I'm not saying he hasn't fought anyone that's good. I'm just saying that his level of competition that he's fought versus Umar. Umar's fought Corey Sandhagen and beat Corey Sandhagen. And then you also have him losing to Merab, but Merab's Merab, as you said. And I think that honestly, he's going to come back and he's going to look probably his best he's looked. I don't know if you want to see a Nurmagomedov off of a loss, in my opinion. So I think he's going to smash Mario. Next, we got the fucking hardest one on the card, in my opinion. Jandiroba versus Dern. Who do you got?
This one is honestly another easy one. Dern is obviously going to wipe the floor with her. Watching the first fight, Jandiroba was getting just mopped on the feet by Dern. And I think Dern has... I'm not saying she has the worst hands in the division, but she doesn't have the greatest hands, and she's getting that respect on the feet. And it's like, well, if you can't beat her on the feet, you expect to beat Dern on the ground? That's not happening. So I just think that this is an easy round 2 fight. I don't even know why this fight's even happening. Dern's gonna take it. Put the house on that one.
Yeah, I honestly I would probably do the over.
She might submit her. Dern might submit her.
I don't think she's gonna submit her.
You don't think so?
I don't think she's gonna try to take it to the ground.
No, I think that maybe Homegirl is gonna try to take it down.
She's not gonna try to take it down.
I don't know. We've seen dumber things happen because when you're in training, right? So, Verna, let's say she has 100 fights and she fights 10% of those are heavy grapplers, right? That means 90% of the time that she's in camps, she's, when she's in trouble, she's shooting during sparring. She's innate doing that. That's what she's doing. She's, oh, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. That's why you see strikers that you're like, why'd they shoot? Because they've been training it. They just accidentally shot because that's the move. It's like the brain got reset. It's like when you're sparring and your hands are up and you get popped with like a hook and your hands just drop. Your mind just resets. It doesn't understand what's going on. It's just like, yeah, factory settings. Yeah. So there is a chance that she's not supposed to shoot, but she might accidentally shoot. She might accidentally get her in a position. You know, maybe she goes and flips Dern against the cage and she gets a little too low. And Dern's like, all right, well, I'll just fucking guillotine, you know? Or she's like, okay, well, from here, I don't like where I'm at. I'm just going to get that Kimura sweep. And now we're on the ground, Kimura.
Do you think that Dern's ground game is that much better than Janjanova's?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's confidence.
Damn, dude. Okay, dude.
Yeah. Did you think that the first fight went that way or?
I mean, it was honestly kind of a boring fight. Like, I don't know, like, especially because both of them were respecting their ground games a lot. So striking, for like most of the fight. I feel like most of the striking was very boring.
But it was one-sided boring.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. But it was also Janjanova's first fight in the UFC. So it's like...
True, but do you think she got a lot better?
I mean, I think she got better, but I don't know how much better. But the thing is that I feel like Mackenzie Dern has gotten worse with her striking somehow. Like, that's my only concern.
Do you think that she goes to striking class with the same person that teaches her English?
Maybe,
because her English is going down and her striking.
Well, I mean, it just makes no sense because you got was it Perillo boxing?
Wait, who do you have for this fight?
I have Dern.
Oh, okay.
I just think I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm just like, man, like I don't think she's gonna wipe the floor with her. I think this is gonna be a boring fucking fight, though.
I think it's a decision. Is it 5 rounds?
I think it's gonna be 5 rounds, and it's gonna be we're gonna be like next, please.
Yeah.
Which we're gonna do right now. That's gonna be Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane.
Ciryl Gane.
You have Ciryl Gane?
0% chance I have Ciryl Gane.
Dude, I was like, what is happening right now?
Bro, listen to this. Ciryl Gane at 35. His last fight was in December against Volkov. Bro, Tom Aspinall beat Volkov twice. Then Ciryl Gane beat Spivak. Tom Aspinall KO'd Spivak. Like, what are we doing here? Aspinall's going to try to make him... The thing is, though, is I don't know if Aspinall is going to... I think he's going to try to get in the head of John Jones. And I think that... I can't tell what he's going to do. If he's like, I'm going to submit him quicker. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to submit Ciryl Gane quicker. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to submit him cooler. Oh, am I going to... No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to outstrike him and make it a war. No, actually, I'm going to knock him out. I just don't know what he's going to do. Are we going to see Tom just... finally get into those later rounds? I know that he went into him against Volkov, but are we going to see him get in those later rounds with Ciryl Gane, a actual dangerous man?
No. The quick answer is no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's just submission?
I honestly, I think he might knock him out. My feeling right now is that I think that it's more beneficial for him, for his legacy, and for him to have the leverage in that potential fight against John Jones to knock him out. Because if you knock him out, then it's like, okay, well, you couldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
And guess who else has done it? No one else. No one else has knocked out Ciryl Gane in the octagon.
How close was Tai Tuivasa though?
Pretty fucking close.
Alternate timeline. Tai Tuivasa is fighting at this time Tom Aspinall. And
Dude.
John Jones is like, hey, baddest man alive.
Yeah.
How crazy is that timeline?
Alternate universe, alternate timeline. Tai Tuivasa actually has a fucking ground game. But
alternate timeline, he knew what a diet was.
He's trying to come back, right?
I hope so. Dude, I love Tai Tuivasa. I
do.
love when he knocks people out and he does a shoey. I think it's the sickest thing ever.
That's
I
absolute gangster.
I hate that he doesn't wrestle. I hate that he doesn't try ground game. I hate that he doesn't have any work ethic. Dude, have some work ethic because I love watching you fight.
Yeah. 100% I agree. No, I have this feeling that Aspinall is going to try to scrap with him and he's just going to put him out. Because that's going to be the mystique builder and ultimately the leverage that you need to try to get that John Jones fight happening. Oh, you submit Ciryl Gane? Ciryl Gane doesn't have any ground game. That's impressive. You just literally like put out a toddler on the ground at that point, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, but I knocked out the guy that you couldn't knock out.
Yeah.
That's some big dick energy coming to the table to try to get a fight done. I'm just saying.
Yeah, who knows if it's going to happen because he went decision against Spivak. Do you think that it's easier to knock out Gane than it would be for Spivak?
I mean, maybe. The thing is whether or not you can line up the shot.
He looks pretty in shape. He looks like he's been training pretty hard.
Yeah, and he is he's really good at lining up that shot now. I just think he didn't have necessarily the opportunity because of how Spivak fights to really get the shot that he wants because he throws more straights. Like when you see his knockouts, it's usually like a double jab cross and that cross hits and it connects. Like when you watch him versus Curtis Blades, it's like that 1-2 is what got him. That 2 really.
That celebration's so sick.
So fucking sick, dude.
Dude, I love that.
Am I
just like running like this?
Dude,
so,
I mean.
That looks. Pause.
Am I casual and want the knockout? Of course. But honestly, I think that the mystique and him being in his like absolute prime right now makes it so that misspoke. Tom Aspinall, I think he can get it done however he wants. Does he want to try to make it kind of a fight where he gets to test his gas tank so then he knows that he can go 5 rounds against John Jones? I can definitely see him doing that. I don't think he would because his ego would get in the way.
I don't know if he's piecing him up like how Nunez did against not Mackenzie Dern. How Nunez did against what's her name?
Juliana Pena.
Juliana Pena. How she dragged her from bell to bell. Could have finished if she wanted.
Her.
Just outboxed her, then out kickboxed her, out clinched her, then out wrestled her, then out jiu-jitsu'd her, and like, okay, cool. Who's the best fighter? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't think he has that much bad blood with Ciryl Gane where he's gonna
drag him.
Yeah. But I definitely like he might have that ego, because that's just how guys are. Where you couldn't just be like, hey, we can just have it last until go to the decision and stuff like that. I don't think he has that trait. He has
heavyweight. You're taking off people's like seconds of their life.
Yeah, and also you could get put out. Mm-hmm. I mean, we haven't seen it, but Ciryl Gane is not a slouch, especially on the feet. Mm-hmm. He's a dangerous fighter. So, like, I mean, every second that he stays in that ring longer is like the definition of puncher's chance happening. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I definitely just see Tom Aspinall just going in there. I mean, if you don't feel sure about it, the under. I think this is happening in the first 2 rounds. First 2 rounds is what like this fight's gonna be over.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's gonna be the upset with Gane or if it's gonna be Tom Aspinall, I definitely think it's gonna be Tom Aspinall though.
Who's your lock of the week?
My lock of the week, honestly, I think my lock of the week is Tom Aspinall. I think that's pretty solid lock. The other one that would be a really big lock.
Oh, you just got one lock. What are you doing?
Oh.
You can't just say all of your locks. You only got one lock.
Okay.
One lock.
One lock.
Yeah, you got one lock.
All right.
My lock is definitely going to be... My lock's going to be Mackenzie Dern, obviously. I think she takes that easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I thought you were going to say Walter.
No, I'm not going to do Walter. That's low hanging fruit right there.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's too easy. That's too easy of a lock.
Do you dare try to get the...
Mitch Raposo by KO?
No, but how Mackenzie's going to win?
Probably just decision, but I'm not going to, yeah. I think that I think she takes her to the ground either later. I think she might get submission. I'd say submission, Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah, because I just don't know how you think about the fight.
Well, let's say she starts getting gassed, right? If I start getting gassed and my natural thing, like I'm like, oh, dude, I could definitely submit this girl. I'm not going to sit here and keep trying to prove my hands.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, God, we need to end this shit. All right, come here. And then it's just...
That just frustrates me because it's like, why don't you just put on the show? Just take her down in the first round.
Just finish it, yeah.
Yeah, like if you are the grappler, like just put her out. Just go take her down, do an obnoxious choke, get that go plata.
The problem is, you're dry, you're strongest. You don't want to wear yourself out, all that stuff. Especially if it does have to go multiple rounds. What if?
Yeah, especially if you have neurovirus.
Yeah, exactly. You broken hand the first round. But there's that. Like if you're gonna take her down or whatever, try to submit her, like that's cool and all. But if you're dry, it's gonna be hard to get a lot of submissions out of it, But I hate when people have the knockout ready early and then they wait, then they get too tired. Rounds 3 on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you could have knocked him out first round.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that it's a risk to go in and try to gas yourself out, like try to get that knockout if it's early. That's what you fight for.
Yeah.
Right. Like especially if you're a striker, you want the knockout. You want the highlight reel because I mean it's not just for the paycheck. It's just for the ego as well. Like there's nothing better than when you get the ooey in the Muay Thai class, right? So it's like you got to feed into your ego on that. So I mean I don't know if she has an ego for getting submissions or anything like that, but I mean I would love to see her just do an obnoxious submission like the one that we saw in Contender Series, whatever the fuck that was called. I can't remember what that shit was called.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
We'll just probably put it up right here, but
but what I was gonna say was when you're doing grappling, you want to soften people up. When you're doing MMA grappling, it's like you don't want to just go in there and just grapple. You want to go in and like soften them up to get your submissions. So that's why, like, if she drags her for 2 rounds, now she's like dead tired, like, okay, and she's not really thinking,
Yeah.
And now you're like, okay, cool, single, and you're just gonna, okay, cool, I got your back now.
So, especially like, because John DeRoba is, I think, like a really high level grappler as well. So
yeah, I just think that I think she's gonna take this. I think Mackenzie Dern's gonna be the new strawweight champ
for a second.
Until the next person comes in.
Yeah. Until someone like I guess it wouldn't be Loopy because she already fought Loopy, but
yeah, I don't know who, like there's not that many like killers in that division right now. It's kind of like they're all at the same level. No one's really like standing out.
Yeah. I don't know. I just never know because I feel like Mackenzie Dern in these big moments doesn't shine.
Ooh, don't say that. That's my lock of the week.
That's why I'm like, it gives me. I'm like, man, lock of the week. That's wild. But what's it called?
Should I just change it to Mitch Raposo by knockout?
We'll just do Walter by a submission.
Right. Yeah.
No, I mean,
hold.
No, I mean, I definitely think that she can get it done, and I think she will get it done. But it's just like she's been in this situation before, where like she's like the favorite. It's like, the big moment, and then she doesn't really arise to the big moment. What was that fight that she was in where she just looked like just absolute ass? No offense. Oh, dude, yeah, when she went up against Jessica Andrade. That was like a big moment, right? Because Jessica Andrade, she just came off of her, I think, loss against Shevchenko, and it was like, okay, this is your moment. You're gonna go down. You're gonna impose your will on her. You're gonna show us your striking, all this stuff, and then she just gets fucking absolutely mauled by her. And we see that sometimes with her. I just hope that we don't see it this time.
Fingers crossed. We'll see this weekend.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, that's a wrap for this week's fights. Thanks for hanging with us. If you enjoy our content, our social media is in our bio. Be sure to subscribe, cash those tickets, and don't forget, bet smart, fight hard. Catch you in the next card.